lovers. Hello, my little yoga lovers. How are we doing this Monday evening? Beautiful your Monday evening taster session of tight hamstrings we're going to be doing today. How to release tight hamstrings. It's a 15-minute session and we're just going to work on a little bit of mobility on the floor first of all to get us started. So roll out your mat. Have you learned to set your space up? Make it really relaxing. Dim your lights a little bit. We are doing more of a physical one today. Wednesday, we're going to be doing a relaxation, total relaxation for the midweek meltdown. So come down onto the floor. We're releasing those hamstrings. Extend the legs out in front instead of cross-legged. We're just going to breathe, use our breath, sit up tall in staff pose. We're just at this moment holding those legs extended. If you find that really discomfort, then using your block again, remember, take a seat onto the block. I'm turning side on so you can see. Side on, you come really towards the end of your block. So that just allows you to almost, as if you're on a chair coming up right off the end. That then straightens and lengthens the back up. Allows you to stretch the legs out in front so you're nice and erect in that back. If that's still uncomfortable on your back, prop yourself against the wall and use the wall. So wherever you want, I'm going to release that out because I don't need that today. So you can use them if you want. So we're going to inhale and exhale, just hold in here to release the breath. Ground ourselves, remember. You've come 100 miles an hour from whatever jobs you've been doing. Jnana Mudra can sit here too. Just inhale, exhale, and allow that breath to go into your heart space from the belly. Just, again, calming the mind. And just as we say, imagine you're just flicking off that switch of 100 miles an hour, tuning into your body, your breath. Allow the breath to flow, allow the shoulders to drop, your spine to lengthen, head's just sitting nicely on top. Holding there, breathe and relax. Nice calm breath. Observe. If there's any jumpiness, racing in the mind, just sit back and be an observer. Don't participate. Allowing that breath to fill the lungs. Remember that they might be a little bit tense in those first breaths. We're just releasing them. From the lower lungs, all the way into the collarbones, and then relax back down into the belly. Allowing your forehead to relax, your eyes, your jaw, and your neck. And now we're going to do our mobility. So right hand down, let's just sway over, rocking side to side. Side to side. Stay on your block if you want to. Over one side and then the other. Sway. Releasing everywhere. Again, observing, because it's all about bodily awareness. With tensions, just keep that soft thought process in your mind. Don't travel deep. Exhale over. It's so nice to do this at the end of the night, just to unwind, let the body go forward, reach up Let's do some shoulder circles. So you're tensing those shoulders. Circle round and the other way. All the way around. And then forward. Reach up. Shoulder circles. One way. And then the other. Good. And from here, inhale, rise up with the arms. Take a look at the hands. Draw your right knee. You're not mirroring me on this because it's digestive system. Inhale there. Exhale. It's a nice warm up hamstring. Stretch back and allow those shoulders to just stretch with that. Inhale, draw in again and exhale, release. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Exhale, knee in. Left knee into the tummy wall. Exhale out. Good. Inhale out. Sorry. Exhale in. Slide back the other way. Inhale, rise. Other side. Exhale, hug. Inhale, lean back, stretch. Exhale, in. Slide away. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hug. Inhale, extend. Exhale here. And slide away. Good. Breathe in. Just forward fold. Slide the hands back behind. Open the chest. Place the hands down and stretch open the collarbones, the chest muscles. Inhale, exhale forward, slide back. Now, as I've said before, don't worry about reaching as far as me. You are, if you're on beginner level, you may be really flexible and you may tip forward. But then you may be really strong and your hamstrings may be really tight. So just go where you feel comfortable. I know that for some, this is a hamstring stretch on its own, okay? You may not get more, and I prefer that you don't go further forward if you aren't able to come forward like that, okay, as a hip. Just there is enough. So inhale, right? If you are, inhale and forward. If you can't do that, okay, it's not a sign of weakness, okay? I want you to tip forward and just reach out to the hips and then draw back. That's enough. Reach and draw back. And you may just reach to there, okay? We are beginners. We are starting out on exercise, so it's just a shift forward and back, and you'll feel that in the lower back, also down the hamstrings. We're just waking those up. From there, we're going to come over, because we're not actually holding the stretches yet. We're not warm enough. We're warming the back up a little bit more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open, arching the back. Inhale, rise, open. Exhale there. Exhale. Let's get some flexion in that back. Inhale. And again with this, you might not see any flexibility. It's not a point. You will feel it. You are awakening your muscles to do that action. Okay, and out. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Release, arching your back. What a lovely stretch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Okay, let me just come back. If that's taking a lot of pressure on the wrists, okay, because I hear that often in beginners classes as well, you just release it off for a moment, rest the head down and take that little stretch there. Just holding and allowing yourself to just melt into the mat. We're counter posing that there. So anytime that you're in an exercise and you feel it's a lot of pressure on your wrists, just take that moment to come out of it into your extended puppy pose. Take a breath. Okay, from here we're going to come up into the down dog. You remember last week, if you were joining me last week, how we utilised the block into that. So you're going to place, if you've got, again, very tight hamstrings, which is possible if you are joined in this stream, you're going to place the block behind your toes and come up. So you rest your block, okay? That assists you on getting that extra stretch or getting that stretch in the hamstrings. Or you may be here and still feeling that stretch in the hamstrings. Never overstretch the hamstrings. Just relax the head down. And again, when you're ready, keep coming out of it and stretching into your extended puppy pose. So we'll go back in, and this time we're going to hold just for 3 rounds of breath. Remember, we do everything in breaths in yoga. So come back onto the block, make your own way up into your position, whether that's with a block or not. Okay. The other option, if that doesn't feel comfortable there, if maybe you are feeling more comfortable with the block at the front and push into hands so that you can stretch there. Often in a down dog, if your hamstrings are tight, the block at the back is good, but if it's the lower back tightness, the block at the front will help. Okay, so 1 block or 2, if you've got 2, is even better. So breathe 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale, gently pushing back. Inhale, exhale. And release. Come down. I'm working like you have tight hamstrings. Bring the front leg forward and then step up and curl up through the spine. We're going to do some playground swings and some ragdolls. Just do complete playground swing. Releasing off again. I'm going to inhale here, block forward, bending through the knees, up, and again, exhale down and release. 1 more, inhale, up and release. Okay, playground swings. So mobility, then a little bit of more flow and warm up like this, and then into your poses, more poses. So from there, 1 more ragdoll, and lift and rest. So from here, we're going to go, we're working on inner thigh and hamstring. So go wide, hinging forward from the hips, your block if you need it. So bring your block, you're going to hinge forward from the hips, placing the block so you can use it upright like that, or lower if you can get lower, or without. And if that block still isn't, if that's too much, you can also use a wall to take some of the pressure off if you want to, and place your hands here for a bit more stability. So you have your options on that. Okay, and again, if that is too much, you can do a stretch here on your knees, bringing it more closer to the floor. So you can choose on that. You're getting some hamstring stretch there, but not an awful lot. But if you have no stability or low stability, then do that. Stretch, breathe in. Okay, we are holding and stretching here, lengthening the spine. Inhale, exhale. Holding for 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale. Or you could be here with the head down. Nice stretch. 3 rounds of breath. And then we want to counter pose that. So heel toe, come in, heel toe, curl up through the spine, roll shoulders back. Let's get into that posture. And we're going to counter pose it, opening the other way in your extended Tadasana. Breathe. Okay, so turning the other way. So you'll just pivot to face the other way. Step back a tiny bit. We're going head to knees. The knee pose, Parvatasana. So extending again. You'll need your block if you're tight. And you're going to hinge forward from the hips. So make sure that you've got the leg that's furthest away from me facing forward so that you can still see me. So you're going to hinge from there and allow it to come back. Rest your block here, your straight leg, and just where you feel comfortable, you should feel that pull down the back of the hamstrings in Parvatasana, head to knee pose. Drop the head if you want. Again, I do see people here, and that's fine. So just come to your first position, resting on your hand on the thigh, but don't lock the knee out, okay? You keep the lock off your knee. Don't lock it. Breathe and hold there. If that's uncomfortable, the other alternative is using the wall in that position to hold in your head to knee pose. Breathe. Or if you are feeling flexible with a straight front leg, it's not going to work if you're bending that front leg, because that stops all hamstring work. Breathe there, head to knee. Breathe, breathe. And if you're wobbling, if you're unstable with that, either use the wall or bring it closer to the floor. Head to knee there. Down, breathe. Straight front leg. Three rounds of breath. Lengthen the chest so that those lungs can work. If you're too scrunched up, they won't. Bend that front leg. Now, back up and turn. Curl up. Okay, from there, let's just stretch out. So again, turn the foot the way it's just come. I'm going to do bend front leg and reach up into a sun warrior. Just stretching out of that the other way. You've still got some hamstring stretch going on in this. It's not quite as focused. Breathe. And release. And again, we're going to pivot to the other side. Do exactly the same on the other side with your options. Parvatasana, head to knee. Hinge from your hip. Lengthen chest forward. Block here, wall if you need it, or on the knees, or advanced, head to knee. Breathe it through. Deep breath in and out, 3 rounds of breath. Find quiet, calm stillness within. And then bend that front leg, coming out all the way up. And let's reach up again and out. Hold in that sun warrior. Breathe. Use that breath. Well done. Good. Let's bring it into goddess pose here. Just again counterposing it rather than having straight legs. You're going to sit back a little bit, stick your bottom out, reach up into your goddess stance. Hold there, breathe. I like to do a little bit of Kundalini breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So mixing up a little bit of Hatha with Kundalini here. Inhale, exhale. You're drawing shoulder blades together. That's just releasing that lower back, because sometimes that is coming into deep play in those postures. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Good. And then bring it together. So heel toe in. We're going for a new pose today called gorilla pose. So with gorilla pose, you're bending into, you get your block there again. You're bending, stick your bottom out. You're here. Okay, nice bent knees. And then you're placing, you're standing on your hands. All right, if you can't do that, don't worry, just use the block again, the support, hold it there and stay in that position. And then from there, you're slowly straightening the legs into the hamstrings again. Again, you might be here, you might be against the wall. Or you might be doing your gorilla pose, standing on your hands and straightening the leg as much as you can, or staying bent, your choice. Let the head just flop whichever position you are. Don't hold all that tension in that area, just let it go. Deep breath in and out, and in and out. Good. From here, I'm going to take it back onto the floor. So come back into your down dog position. Stretch there. And bring yourself to the floor with your legs stretched out like we did in the beginning. I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm going to come forward, reach back, and then I'm going to jump through, cross-legged, in and through and out. Okay, you get down there in your way. Down you come. So from here, we're going to do some wide leg forward folds for the hamstrings. So let me just click in on that, because I kind of like just lost the reception on there. So down we come. We're going for wide leg. So wide leg forward fold. Again, this is where your block comes into play seated. So you might want to sit on it. This takes, as to say, the pressure off the hamstrings comes to the end of the block. See how you automatically start to move forward there now. You're going to inhale, rise. Exhale, forward. Again, I want you to hinge just from the hips. Okay, and then you're going to slide your hands out comfortably to just a mild discomfort. So you're working, stretching your inner thighs and hamstrings coming into play a little bit there as you go forward. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Again, that forward might be here for you, and that's perfect. Wherever it is, sliding out. Use the breath, go for 3 rounds of breath. And then coming back up. I'm just going to do one more, which is your sort of warm up in boat pose, Navasana. So lift up one leg and hold that there. Pushing gently, lifting through the chest. Lift through the chest, don't allow yourself to sink back into that position. You're drawing up, draw shoulders down, lengthen through the chest. Do 3 rounds of breath. And then tip forward, place that down. We're changing the other one, stretching out, lengthening up again. Feel that stretch all the way down the hamstrings there. Into the Hamstring pose or boat pose. Exhale down. Place that down. Now, should we try? It's a balance with a hamstring stretch. So toes point. You can do the 1 and hold it there, or and change the other one. Or if you're feeling it, you can do your boat pose, holding the back of the legs. This is advanced, but we do always have beginners who have advanced postures in them. So only try it if you feel you can, okay? And then otherwise it's one leg back to that, and then change. Okay. So we'll do that again once more. Your choice, 1 leg or 2 legs. Reach. Breathe. And relax. Good. Lying out now in Savasana pose, palms facing upwards. Lengthen, allow the whole body to just relax a moment. Deep breath in and out. Allow yourself just to sink into the mat. Allow the breath to calm. Allow your legs to flop out. They've just done some work. You are now releasing the tension in them. Allow the hips just to fall open. The jaw to soften. The shoulders to relax. The back. Upper back. Lower back. Feel your buttocks in contact with the floor. Your calves in contact with the mat. And allow those hard work feet just to roll outwards. Take another deep breath in and exhale, releasing all tension left in the body. And you can stay there if you have nothing else to do, and take another 5 minutes relaxation, focusing on that breath. So, if you enjoyed this, pop in the comments any questions that you might have for me, and I will answer them and catch up on that. Stand up comment. Oh, that's really nice, isn't it? Yeah. And then if you have any questions, pop it in the comments. And if you're watching this on replay, put hashtag replay in. And if you would like the link to this video, I can send you the link so that you can do it again. But pop in the comments that you want to do, that you want the replay. All right, namaste. Stay in your relaxed position if you're comfortable, and unwind on this lovely Monday evening. Night, night, and I'll see you for the next live tomorrow. We have another live tomorrow. Go on my stories and screenshot what's happening tomorrow, okay? Because I can't quite remember at this point in time. Bye. And that is over and